Welcome. In this lesson, we will explore how to calculate the area of a region defined in polar coordinates. This is a fundamental concept in calculus that differs significantly from the rectangle-based approach we use in Cartesian coordinates. Let us quickly recall the polar coordinate system. Unlike the standard x and y grid, polar coordinates define a point using a radius r, which is the distance from the origin, and an angle theta, measured from the positive x-axis. This system is ideal for dealing with curves that wrap around a central point. Before we do calculus, we need some geometry. Consider a simple circular sector, like a slice of pizza. Its area is not length times width. Instead, the area equals 1/2 times the radius squared times the angle theta, provided theta is in radians. This formula is the building block for our integral. Here is the problem. We want to find the area bounded by a general polar curve, where the radius r changes as a function of theta. We are looking for the area swept out between two specific angles, alpha and beta. To solve this, we use the strategy of slicing. We divide the entire region into many thin wedges radiating from the center. These wedges look very similar to the circular sectors we just reviewed. Let us zoom in on a single tiny wedge. If the angle change d, theta, is very small, we can treat this slice as a perfect circular sector with radius r. Therefore, the differential area element, d, A, is approximately 1/2 r²d, theta. By summing up all these infinitely small sectors, we arrive at the definite integral. The total area is the integral from angle alpha to angle beta of 1/2 times the function r² with respect to theta. This is the master formula you need to memorize. Let us test this on a shape we know. A circle of radius capital R in polar coordinates. The equation is simply r equals r integrating 1/2 r² from 0 to 2 pi gives us the familiar result, pi times r². Now for a true polar curve, the spiral where r equals theta. To find the area swept from 0 to pi, we integrate 1/2 theta squared. The result is 1/6 pi cubed, which is approximately 5.167. To wrap up, remember that polar area integration relies on summing circular sectors, not rectangles. The key term is 1/2 r². Always ensure your limits of integration are angles and that your angle mode is set to radians. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.